Welcome back to SnowRunner, everyone, to my hard mode Michigan playthrough. I know it's been a couple days. Work's been a lot, and I've just been tired. I haven't really been in the mood to record. I've also just been, like, jumping around games I've been playing. I've been playing Binding with Isaac again lately. I've been playing some F1, which actually, my wheel is right in front of me, but I'm not using it, because I just wanted to record an episode real quick, and that's just a lot more setup than I really want to do. So, anyway, I don't really remember what I was doing. I know I was driving the twin steer and it ran out of fuel. I was trying to get it to the gas station here so I could fill it up. And I need to fill up the scout trailer and all that stuff, so I'm going to spend a bunch of money here, but it's for fuel, so it's kind of worth it, I guess. And then I don't really know what I'm going to do exactly, but we'll figure that out. Alright. I just needed to get some fuel in this so I could transfer some of it over to the twin steer so I can get over here. But yeah, I don't really know. I need, obviously, oh god, this sign better go away. That's not where I want to go. I need to do some jobs here, and I need to make some money. We might jump over wherever my fleet star is. I might jump over to that. I think it's in Drummond Island, and we might try and do some stuff over there, or we might go back to Island Lake and try and do some stuff there. Either way, I need a truck with a crane on it for here, and the only truck I have with a crane is my fleet star, so I don't really know that I want to drive it all the way back over here just to do those jobs if there's stuff we can do on the other maps, which there is, so that's what I'm going to work on. But yeah, I don't know, I kind of, not to say I am tired of playing SnowRunner or anything, but I was playing it a lot, and I was playing my other save file as well. I did finish North Carolina. I started the next one, the Almaty, whatever it is, this one. I started this region on my other save file. It only has one map, but there's a lot to do on it, so it's not like but again, I started it, and that's really all. I haven't done a whole lot more. So, alright, so source is... Alright, that should be enough. Let's just pull this off to the side. Turn off the engine. And start engine. No. Oh my god. Sorry, it's not to say I'm rusty or anything, but like, good lord. Alright, let's go. But yeah, I've been playing Isaac again lately, and I have made zero progress in it. I'm not terrible at the game, but I have done a lot of the endings on most of the characters, but like the harder characters, like the Lost and the Keeper and Jacob and Esau, like I'm terrible with those guys, and I have barely even touched the tainted characters. So, but yeah, like I have the Isaac, the base Isaac character. I have his post-it note completely done. I've done it. What the hell? It's weird. Sorry, there's someone driving. It almost looked like there were like emergency lights outside my house. It was weird, but there's not. There's just a car driving by. But anyway, I've completed everything for Isaac, and I think I have one or two characters. I have everything complete, I think. But then I have not completed a single tainted character. I don't think I've even gotten any marks on any tainted characters. I should actually check that. I'm probably going to play that after I do this, but I don't know. It's just a fun game to play, and it's really fun to play on my Portal. Like that's a game that's like perfect for playing on the Portal. I wish it was streamable, because I would love to just stream it without having to turn my PlayStation on, but it's not. I also still play the PS4 version, so currently right now you can only stream select PS5 games, and then they added some classic games like PS3 and earlier. But yeah, it would be cool if I could do that, but I cannot. Alright, so that's going to be expensive, but we want to do it just so it's done. And then I'm just going to park this over here, because I'm not totally sure what I'm going to do yet. So let's just park this out of the way. Turn the engine off. Oh, damn it, it's not. Here, let's do this. Oh, I can't because And it's not close enough. If you don't know how I'm turning the engine off like that, you just hold L1 and just tap X. You can turn the engine on and off. It doesn't like tell you that, I don't think, at all. Alright. So we got this thing full up on fuel, which is nice. All the engine needs repaired. Dang it. I don't really know what to do about that. I'm just going to leave it parked here for now, because I don't think we're going to bother with it at the moment. Yeah, let's go to Drummond, because the Fleet Star's over here. So let's see if we can do some stuff over here, because, like I said, I don't really know what to do. And I know there's stuff we can do over here. We could do the power lines, actually. That's all that. So the only things that I can do here are like these tasks. That's down there. That's going to be hard to get to with the Fleet Star. That I need a scout for. Okay, so those are somewhere over here. Let's... Oh no, they're scattered around. Yeah, let's do that. Sure. Is there a trailer around here anywhere? If not, I'll just stack it. It's fine. I still just feel like I can't make any money. It's terrible, man. I just feel like I never have any money. And like it's just funny because in my normal playthrough, like I have so much money that I don't even think about it. Like I just buy whatever I want because I have so much money. But it's just like I just never have any money. Like I don't understand how people make money in hard mode. It's crazy. And I'm not even really like, I mean, I know I've spent some money on recovering and things that I like early on, but I haven't really done that lately. I did recover not too long ago just because I made a mistake and it was going to be too much of a pain, but oh, these are 2 slots. Shit. I wonder where that needs to go. Because that's a trailer, but I don't, it's got stuff in it, so I don't really want to. Well, we're just going to have to take our time and do this one at a time because I don't really have any other choice. I gotta be careful here because this could flip my truck potentially. That little, that tree saved me. Even though it fell over, it still kept me from tipping. Alright, I don't know this map too well. How are we on fuel? Okay. Yeah, I guess we just want to drive straight over there. I saw someone mention in my last episode whenever I tried to get that TranStar out to use the P16, so I'll try that. I don't know. I might have to put different tires on the P16. I'm not sure. So, I don't know. We'll see. I did ask for advice, so I'm glad someone commented. Because I'll try it. I'm not against trying it. But if I get the P16 stuck, that's going to suck. Because that's going to be hard to recover. And the cost for recovering it to the garage is like going to be $8,000 because it's a heavy. So yeah, I don't really want to have to do that. How much is this job going to get me anyway? Like, why is the payouts are so low? It's crazy. Like in the maps that I've been playing, like the payouts are like so high. Like 20 grand for a freaking task. Like North Carolina was crazy. I don't understand. Like that North Carolina took the longest out of any of the regions I've done. Like my distance traveled on North Carolina is insane compared to any other region. I'm almost at like 1,000,000 kilometers traveled, which is wild to me because none of the other regions I've gotten close to that. I think the highest I've gotten was like 700 and some, and that was a mirror. So like it's just how the maps are laid out in North Carolina. You have to drive all the way around to get anywhere. It just takes forever. There's an empty trailer. I will take you. I'm gonna assume it's somewhere over there in that little area by the water. I use my anchors all the time now, even in my other save file, even though like I'll never tip that truck over from cargo, but I still use it. It's funny. All right, the other one is all the way over there. So I just feel like, I don't know, I just feel like you don't make a whole lot of money at all in hard mode. Like you don't get less money for completing stuff, I don't think. I think when these first couple maps are just, the payouts for things are really low. I'm gonna try to record an episode when I get home from work tomorrow. I have to, we have just had like field trip shows this week for this musical that we're doing right now, and so you know, it's just like elementary school kids coming to see like a watered down version of it. So like I'm only there from like 8:30 in the morning till noon, and then I come home. But like I don't know, like I've come home and I just wasn't in the mood to record the last couple days. I have other things I need to do. Like I need to mow my grass. It's starting to get tall. It's been raining. You know, it's springtime, so the grass is growing. It's a pain in the ass. So I don't know. We'll see if I can get another episode recorded tomorrow. But if I can't, I'm off all day Friday, so I should at least be able to get some done that day. But I know I've missed a day. Or maybe two, I'm not sure. I apologize. It gets a little hard sometimes to balance everything. You know, family stuff with my kids, spending time with my wife, working. And my wife works retail, so she works. So, you know, we don't work normal 9-to-5 jobs. Like we work random hours. And, you know, there's sometimes we just don't even see each other. Or, like, we don't see each other until, like, late at night. And, it's not the easiest thing, but we've really been that way our whole relationship. So, like, we're used to that kind of lifestyle. But, yeah. Oh, my God. I am actually going to Florida in June for Infocom, which I don't really care about saying that. It's fine. You can look it up. You can look up the dates, but I'll be in Florida for that with the 3 other full-time technicians. So that'll be fun. We'll get to go down there and learn some things, go to a conference, see some cool stuff. We get to go to like Universal one of the nights. It'll be fun. But we'll be down there from like Monday night to like Friday afternoon, and then we come back. So that's cool. I'm looking forward to that. And then I just found out in November I'm gonna be going to New York with my boss, which he's technically my boss, but like he doesn't act like my boss, if that makes sense. He's the production manager, but like he's younger than me, substantially younger than me, like 8, 9 years younger than me. And I actually like met him when he was 16 and taught him a lot of the stuff that he knows how to do in, you know, the tech world now. So it's just kind of funny that he's my boss, but he's been there since he's been 16. I left for a while because I had other jobs and things and whatever else. But anyway, we're going to go to New York to get a rigging certification, which is exciting because it's something I always wanted to do. I wanted to get a rigging certification, but rigging certifications are like $2,500 to get. So the fact that my job's going to pay for it for me is awesome. We've just had some instances where we needed to have a rigger come in, and union riggers are expensive. I mean, they can make $800-900 a day just on a rigging call, which is crazy. So like, originally it was going to be our A1 that was going to do it, but he's had some, you know, I guess medical things come up this year, and it's really not a good idea for him to be up high anymore, just in case he has, you know, an issue with his health and he like gets lightheaded or passes out or something. You obviously don't want to do that while you're, you know, anywhere high above ground. Even if you're in a harness, it's just not safe. So and you know, I was like, well, I'm definitely open to it. I've always wanted to get a rigging certification. I'm not afraid of heights. Like I don't mind that kind of stuff. I'm a pretty athletic person. I'm nimble and agile. Like I'm good with all that stuff. I'm also just really good, like, with tying knots and my hands and just things like that. So like it wouldn't even be, you know, something that's hard for me. So yeah, I'm gonna learn that, and if I get a full-blown rigging certification, that would be amazing, because then I would look into joining one of the IATSE unions around me, and, you know, as a rigger, and then I could get put on like rigging calls and make, you know, $1,000 on a fucking show day. Like, that's crazy. So I'm all about that. But yeah, so that's fun. So that'll be cool. We're gonna go. It's not confirmed yet, but we were asked about it today if we were willing and able to do that. So I'm assuming it's in New York City, which would be neat because I've never even been to New York City. So that'd be an interesting experience. Yeah, I told my wife about that today, and I was like, I could make like $600 to $800 a day just rigging. And she was like, holy shit. And I was like, yeah, it's pretty sweet. I was like, you realize that could mean I'm like 150 to 200 feet above like an arena floor, like rigging stuff. And I was like, how does that make you feel? And she was like, well, I'm not the one doing it. And she was like, but you'll have like a harness and stuff, right? And I was like, yeah. It's like, I'll be harnessed and safe, you know. It's just still like things can happen potentially. Is that it down there? Yeah, it's right there. So that'll be fun. I'm looking forward to that. The problem with rigging in our venue is our venue's very old. Like, it's got historical status. So there's not a whole lot to rig to in the actual stage area, which is why it's kind of, we don't really like offering rigging anything. Just one, because none of us, like, we'd have to call in a rigger and we'd have to front that cost to rig something. And, you know, union riggers are expensive. Like, it's an expensive job. And I mean, it should be, like, you know, it's a dangerous thing, and it's, you know, you need to be safe. So I'm not like discrediting that at all. Like, it's very important that rigging is done safely and properly, and the person that's doing it knows what they're doing and is doing it safely and properly and all that. So But we don't often rig things because it's just not, it's not easy to do in our space. But it's not that it's impossible. But if, you know, me and the production manager are certified in rigging, we won't have to call someone in, and we would be able to rig stuff. So that'll be neat. I would like to get my own harness though. If I actually do get my own rigging certification, I'm going to get my own harness. I'm going to get like a nice Petzl harness and all that stuff with baller rest, because we have harnesses at work, but they're just like, you know, our, like, we just share them amongst each other, and they constantly get adjusted differently because we're all different sizes. So it would be nice to just have my own harness that no one else uses but me. Which I would need one anyway if I was going to end up joining a union as a rigger. This is very slow. I'm kind of hot. I should probably take off this jacket I have on. It's not really a jacket. It's like a zip up, like hoodie, I guess, but it doesn't have a hood on it. It just has like a collar. I don't really know how to explain it. It's black though. It's like every article of clothing I have is black because it's what I wear to work, and you know, that's not true. But I do have a lot of black clothes because show days and things I always wear black. And then we have a bunch of like other clothing items we can wear that have the logo of, you know, the venue I work in, which are pretty nice. We actually really, it was like a Christmas gift for all of us. The executive director gave it to all of us. She gave us like a vest, like a, you know, like a fleece lined, well, it's actually like fur lined. I mean, it's faux fur, but like a fur lined, you know, like vest, and it's got like that jacket material on the outside, like that, you know, windbreaker material. And that thing is warm, man. It's awesome. Like my back sweats when I have it on. And then when she gave us like I don't know if you know what a shacket is, but it's like a shirt / jacket kind of thing material, I guess. But it's got like button snaps down the front of it, and it has like a collar on it. And it's long sleeve. I have that too, so that's cool. And then we also have like a quarter zip, but we've had those for a while. I don't really wear that like ever anymore. I wear my the button down thing the most. I do like the vest, but it's starting to get warmer, so it's kind of impractical to wear that. What I need is more t-shirts. I only have one t-shirt that has the logo on it, which I have like 5 or 6 just plain black t-shirts, so it doesn't really matter. But I just like to have the logo on, especially if it's a show day. Just that way it's obvious that I, you know, am someone that can help someone if they have questions about anything. I don't know. I'm a very adamant rule follower though, and like it's not like required that we wear those things on show days, but I felt like it was implied, and like I felt like she wouldn't have given them to us if we weren't supposed to wear them. So I always do, but the other guys don't always. Our head lighting designer, he almost hardly ever wears black either, and he gets bitched at for it all the time, but he just doesn't care, because he's like, what are they going to do, fire me? Which he's not wrong, they're not going to, because they're never gonna find someone else with his skill set and like pay what they pay us, because we don't really get paid that great, to be honest with you. We could make a lot more money if we were out in the industry touring or whatever, but it's just the nature. If you work in a venue, you're going to make a lot less than you would out on the road, which that's understandable. But you know, it's they're never going to find someone with his knowledge, especially his knowledge of that building, because he's worked in that building for a long time too. We all have. The only one of us hasn't. Only one of us is like a complete new hire, because I worked for the contracted tech company that had been there before they hired us on full time, and so did the other two guys, including the production manager. But our A1, he was an outside hire entirely. He never worked for the contracting company. So, which, you know, he knows a lot about the building now. He's been there for a year and 3 months now. So, you know, he's learned a lot about the building, and he knows the building just as well as any of us do, but... Alright. Where's that? Okay, so the concrete slab is actually over here and there, and metal beams I can't get from here, right? Although I think they're at Smithfield Dam, right? And that, if I go through that gateway, where am I? Yeah, and concrete blocks are there. Okay, so that's actually, let's do that. I'll leave this trailer here because I don't really need it. I'll go grab that other one that has the concrete slab in it. How much time do we have? Yeah, we might be able to get this done. It'll be close, but honestly, once we get over there, it's really just asphalt driving for the most part, so going to get this trailer is going to take the longest. Kind of wish I would have grabbed it and drug it over here, but I need that concrete slab, so we're going to go use it. Oh god. Don't roll again. Oh, come on. I hate this game so much. Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, let's see what happens here. Let's take the P16 and rescue that. See how this beast does. Oh god, don't flip this. What else is over here? There's other arrows on the map. I'm not sure what those are for. I don't think this P16 can hook up regular trailers, so I'm not even going to bother it. Or bother trying. Oh, this high gear sucks. I mean, the truck's like right up here. It's not that it's far away, but it's just annoying that it rolled over like that. Alright, that's an easy fix. Alright. It'd be nice if I could get this all in. Like, I'm gonna drop these off, and then I'm gonna go to Drummond, or go to Smithville, get the metal beams. I think I need 2 sets of metal beams, and then I need concrete blocks. If I only need 1 concrete blocks, I should be able to just cart it over here on top of the beams with the crane. Just kind of pin it. Like overload, which I know a lot of people think is cheating, but I don't really care. Because, in all honesty, if you're going to take that risk, more things can go wrong than, you know, just driving 2 trips, so I don't really see why it matters, but I don't know, some people don't like it because they're like, oh, it's not realistic, and it's like, yeah, it's not, but neither is this game, so there's that. Like, you can say this game's realistic, but it's not realistic at all. Yeah, I don't want that music to copyright claim me. Please don't. Go away. Hate the gas station music. It's so annoying. Alright, I'm gonna swing through here and fuel up. I'm gonna try to talk the whole time so that this copyright music doesn't trigger. But yeah, I think, so we're gonna drop these off, and then we're gonna go pick up the metal beams, and then we'll be able to get 2 sets of metal beams, and then I think the concrete blocks as well. I think you're probably going to need 2, so I don't know if it's going to be possible, but we'll see. This is going to be pretty slow going. I don't know if we're going to get this all done. Whoops. Well, here, now that I did that, let's check. Oh no, I'll be able to get it. Okay. Yeah, I only have about 15-ish minutes. And it's going to take a solid 10 to even get over to this bridge. I'm pretty sure. So. And only just because it's, you know, we got to drive through some mud, and it's just going to take a while. Does I need to go this way? I don't really like that all my weight is in this trailer right now. I don't have any weight on the truck, which isn't ideal. I really need to do some repairs too. I mean, it's not horrible, but my suspension's not great. Although I know it doesn't really matter. Nothing really matters until it's broken, like until it's red. But other than like the engine and your fuel tank, that will affect, and your gearbox. But like your suspension, until it actually breaks, it doesn't matter. But if you damage your fuel tank enough, you'll leak fuel. If you damage your engine enough, it'll stall and use more fuel. And if you damage your transmission enough, it will it'll like shift into neutral and stuff while you're driving. See, like, this is the part I'm talking about. This slow because of all this mud. And I mean, these concrete blocks are heavy, or concrete slabs are heavy, and it's all in this trailer. So it's like, weight is a thing in this game, and it doesn't really seem like it would be because there's no indication of it. But when you do have loads in your trailers and on your truck, it makes a huge difference than if the trailer's empty or if the truck is empty. And the funny thing is I think it's one of the fuel trailers. I don't know if it's the Scout fuel trailer or like the big fuel trailer, but one of those weighs more when it's empty than when it's full, which is just funny because that doesn't make any sense. I also just feel like I'm going so slow because I'm so used to my trucks in my other save file. Which I know I've said that a bunch, but It's just the truth. Like, I haven't played this save file since I last recorded, so and all the SnowRunner I've played has been on my other save file. What are we at? Whoops, I keep hitting the touchpad instead of... It only took 6 minutes to get here. I keep hitting the touchpad instead of the share button because I'm just trying to check my recording time. And I just keep fat fingering the touchpad. Alright, let's see if we can get over to Smithville and get this stuff and bring it back. I don't think we will have time, but we're going to try our best. What are you? There's something here. More beams. Oh shit. Well, let's just take those. Everything's probably here on this map. Yeah, see, they must... I bet you everything's on this map that you need, but I'm just going to go over to Smithville and get it, because it's just going to be easier. You basically just pop through the gateway and you're right there. There's not really a lot of difficult driving. And I don't exactly know where those things are, because they don't show up on the map. I have to get, like, close to them for them to show up. Gonna be real close. But you know what, maybe I'll cut out just the driving part of it so we can get it finished in this episode, but we'll see. If I do, you'll know, and if I don't, then you'll also know, I guess. But I can't really make that decision right now, so we're just gonna go with it. But I think we'll be able to make it back in time. Oh, damn it. Sorry. I hit square because I was trying to turn on all-wheel drive, but I didn't hit L1 yet, so it took us back. Alright, so I need a metal beams and a concrete blocks. I don't have time to mess with manual loading. I'll just pay the 300 bucks. Also, I know... What are you? Oh, because it selected the wrong thing. I know that you use more fuel using all-wheel drive, but I don't care. I always have it on whenever I'm driving around. And I do know that your turning radius is lower with all-wheel drive on, but again, I just don't care. Like, I could turn it off, I guess, while I'm on the road. See what it's... Well, no, I don't think it really makes a difference. I mean, I'm going uphill now, so it's gonna use more fuel, but... It's gonna be real close, but I think we'll make it. Just creeping here, Jesus. So slow. Timer popped up on my screen. I know you can't see that, but whenever I get to 55 minutes on the recording, it pops up on the top of the screen. So it's basically telling me I have 5 minutes left. But we'll make it. So I don't have to cut anything out. This one's gonna pay out $2,000 too, watch. 6,000. Nice. Alright, well, that's going to do it for this episode, obviously, because we don't have time to do anything else. Did that unlock anything? Did not. Like, okay, that gives you a shit ton of money. Yes, you see, I need to get this done. Out with the old is what I need to do next. And I need to complete harbor delivery. I need to complete instruments of development. Okay, so I need to complete power lines. So that's next episode. We're gonna do power lines because that's what's gonna give us the money that we need. So we're gonna do power lines, and then we're gonna get these other jobs done so that we can have some fucking money. Because I'm so tired of not having money. All right, well, that did it. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Leave a like if you liked it. Subscribe if you want to, and I will catch you in the next episode. Have a good one.